It's 2:42 in the morning. Welcome to another episode of China Drives. That's it, I'm out, I'm going to sleep.
Are you serious?
Yeah. It's your birthday as well. Happy birthday. Right. We will speak to you guys later when we are more awake. Bye. Just to let you guys know, because we've got, as you can, well, you might not be able to see, you'll be able to see later, but because the boot is totally full to the roof, we cannot see anything outside of the rear window. So we've got the clear sight on, which is really good, and it works in the dark. The matrix LEDs are working very, very well. You could actually see how it blocked out the reflection from one of the signs. So very cool. So minor criticism is the reflection that Alex is reporting a bit of a very, very bright reflection in the driver's side window, so at her eye level, which I shouldn't put the camera in front of your face.
Okay.
But she's made that the reflection of probably where the map is showing up on the mirror.
Yeah, in my it's just not very nice.
Yeah. So yeah, that's interesting. I can't quite see what you're seeing, but it must just be your eye level. But anyway, something to consider.
Yeah, we need to figure out how to adjust that.
Do you want me to adjust it?
Not right now.
Okay.
Not while I'm driving.
I can if you want. Would you like me to?
Not really while I'm driving.
Okay.
Because
then we have to wait till we get there.
It's like 2:45 in the morning and I'm tired.
Okay, just don't crash the car, yeah? So, not the greatest to start a journey with. We're getting the noise in that pillar over there.
I can feel it vibrating right here.
Yeah, it's like air's getting in and stuff. So a lot of people have reported that the panels have come off. So hopefully we don't have the situation with ours. We don't have any tape either.
I meant to pack duct tape.
Don't worry, it's fine. You don't want to be putting duct tape on that. If it comes off, it comes off. We'll sort it out with Land Rover.
Yeah.
It will definitely be a warranty issue.
I would hope so, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Not even done 1,000 miles yet.
Exactly. Anyway, right, I'm gonna go get some sleep.
We're lazy.
I won't give up on you. I will be holding on for life.
First stint, how's it going? Feel good?
It's okay. I'm good. A little bit tired, but
Car's been alright?
yeah, about 87% driving score.
87% driving score. Well done, Alex. That's gonna get ruined when I start driving.
Yeah, do not rush it. I've managed to get up to 29.5.
Do you want to get there though? Your Defender's pretty cool though, I have to admit.
I love it.
You're the best thing, the best thing. You're the best thing that I've ever had. You're the best thing, the best thing. You're the best thing. 'Cause you're the
Oh, and so this might become useful then. So we've got the cameras on.
Daddy, you're driving into a bus.
It's a train, sweetheart. You're good. And there we have it. And look at that. Looks good. Useful cameras.
I don't know how well this is picking up on here.
It's I mean, the car's wide, but this is very wide. So we are pretty good.
Oh,
Bump. Good stuff. So, yeah.
Oh, time to snooze now.
Yeah, we can actually have a little snooze.
We can have a half an hour, power an hour. Power an hour?
Power an hour. Power hour. It's definitely the opposite of sleeping, but anyway. We're bored on the Eurotunnel. I'm just going to set this into European mode. So, what we're going to do first is we're going to set exterior lights, and we're going to scroll down, and we're going to say, okay, we are driving now on the right. So that's all that. And then we're also going to change the units of measurement to kilometers per hour, and everything else I'm very happy with, so all good. Cool. See it is now switched to kilometers per hour. As I mentioned in the last video, we're getting their sort of low battery warning message. We've only just sort of just left Folkestone on the channel, and we've already got this. Now, of course, we can't have the engine running while we're in here, so yeah, I guess, you know, we just have to, the system needs to turn off, and it's not the end of the world because we're all going to sleep. So, but it's a bit concerning. I mean, I guess there's a lot of electronics going on, so anyway, we'll see. So we are now in France, as we can see. The engine has obviously been off and we've had the whole system off, but we now have this warning on the dash, which is, again, it's another concerning thing. I mean, I expect they're being very conservative, but yeah, you kind of, you know, makes you worry a little bit. But anyway, let's see if the engine starts. This is the moment of truth. Will the car start, or have we killed the battery by just sitting in the car, not doing anything and having everything off?
But it's only been for half an hour.
It's only half an hour, yeah. So really the car hopefully should be man enough to do the job, but anyway, we will see. What do you reckon? Do you reckon it will work?
It better. I'll be really upset.
It's probably got a bit of a safety thing in it as well. I mean, you really are totally screwed if you can't sit on a train for 20 minutes, half an hour.
I just don't like all the warnings.
The warnings seem to be a little bit
they're really quite
stressful. They make the experience a little bit more stressful. See why adjust
no,
either.
neither will mine right now.
The whole car is like off. I wonder if that button will do anything.
You could probably turn it on now though, couldn't you?
I'm going to do it. Here we go.
Yes!
I would really like to know how the status of the battery, like see how low it actually really is versus what the display has said.
Yeah.
But anyway, quite interesting all the same. Yeah, all of those warning messages are
Talking shit.
potentially unnecessary.
We're into the sunshine. Oh!
Oh yes, aircon.
Right, windows up.
Oh,
Okay.
look how good the day is.
It's a beautiful, it's going to be like a scorcher of a day today. It's 30 degrees.
Oh jeez.
Or will be 30 degrees.
Alright.
Sorry.
Okay guys, we are in France. We will check in a bit. Anyway, very quickly, I've missed the message now, it's gone. I wanted to try and get it on film, but the sat nav, so we're going to use the Land Rover sat nav to direct us to Pau, which is just north of the Pyrenees.
I think I need some eyes on because
Yeah, it's a bit bright. But we're also going to use Google Maps as well, just so that we can compare the quality between the two, just to see, you know, what sort of recommendations it gives on the way. But it was really nice because it said welcome to France, and it reminded you what all of the localized sort of speed limits were, so for the motorway and all this other stuff, so that's quite nice. Yeah, so far so good. It's just chilling out on the motorway, doing about 150 kilometers an hour. Driving score's gone down a little bit, but I just want to get there.
oh, yours is 65%.
Yeah, I'm doing about 25 mpg.
You're rubbish.
I've taken our average down to 27.5, but we've just got to get there.
No, we don't.
And I've got to, well, yeah, I've got to stay awake as well, and I get tired when I drive slowly. Yeah, generally the car's doing well, apart from this noisy A-pillar. Oh, we've got a nice downhill bit. I'm gonna just take my feet off the accelerator for a little bit.
Oh, look, now it's coming into the territory I want it to be. Oh, it's so pretty.
Pretty. At 999.
Oh, one more mile.
One more mile. That's it.
Yeah.
1,000 miles. First 1,000 miles in the new Defender, done. We are just over 400 miles into the journey now, still on the first tank of fuel. 120 miles left in the tank, averaging about 27 miles per gallon. So it's not the greatest. But then this car, it weighs a lot. It's like 2.5 tons. It's not aerodynamic in the slightest, which you'll be able to see by looking at the state of our windscreen. There are so many dead bugs on it. But one thing I was experimenting with, and it's a bit of a shame that you can't permanently adjust the height. So currently we're in normal ride height, which is normal, I guess. But there is a way where you can actually, if you put the MPG into live MPG, so it tells you exactly what you're using at that moment in time. And I was putting cruise control, I had cruise control on at the time, and I was messing around with that. And I press this button here, and it says access height selected, which I think it is lowering the car while we're moving. And the MPG very slightly goes up. And I was getting about sort of 30 to 32 miles per gallon on the cruise on a relatively flat piece of road. So it's interesting, and it kind of stays in this sort of mode for a while. It flashes at us, and then it just goes back into normal height after a while. So yeah, that's quite an interesting one. I don't know whether it's me, and whether it maybe it isn't reducing its height, but anyway, it would be good to understand a little bit more about that. But yeah, generally the car's good. It does feel quite floaty above sort of 80 mile an hour. So yeah, but then it's, you know, it's a very high up car, and we're carrying a lot of weight. So but yeah, generally it's all good.
Very, very full car.
Yeah, with the clear sight doing wonders. Look at the clear sight, it's absolutely great. It's as if we have nothing in the boot. Really works well for this particular usage. It's a genius idea. I mean, I honestly, looking at it right now, like, I look now, I can't see anything out the back, and immediately can see loads. It's great. Such a good option to spec.
Is it not standard?
No.
Oh. Cool.
I think it's standard on HSE. So, as you know, it's her birthday. We're travelling, stuck in the car. Although you've had the most interesting birthday out of all of us, because we've all had lockdown birthdays, whereas we've travelled about 450 miles.
Yeah.
So anyway, open your gift from Bella.
No.
Yeah. I'll help
This
you.
is for you, Charlie.
I literally said the same thing. That this is
cool,
for
though.
Mummy, can I help you build it?
Wow.
Cool, huh?
I love it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's the same color and everything.
I know, that's why we had to get it for you.
And now we can see really what the roof rack and the ladder will look like.
Exactly, all the accessories.
Amazing.
Happy birthday. Anyway, she's driving now, so I'm gonna have a rest. But I would be very interested to hear your opinion after you've done about 200 or 300 miles. Thank you. Yeah, and it's your birthday, so you can do a very short stint if you want, and we can stop off in Bordeaux and buy a bottle of wine. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right, I'm going to bed. So, we have arrived in Pau, if that's how it's pronounced. Been a lot, it's been a long journey. We've actually we checked into the hotel hours ago, and we've had a nice birthday dinner for Alex. So yeah, it's been quite a nice evening actually, to be honest. We found an amazing little restaurant around the corner from this politely, how do we politely put it? All of the hotel.
It's fine, it's clean.
Cheap and cheerful. And it's clean, and you know what? It's a bed to sleep in for the night. And we will be back tomorrow. Hi! Anyway, get subscribed. We'll see you for the next video, part 2 or part 3 coming up soon. Cheers, bye!